Here are our innovative thinkers. Here's Thomas Edison. He lived from 1847 till 1931. Here's Archimedes, and he lived from 287 BC to 212 BC. Our theme for innovative thinkers is thinking outside of the box can create large impacts on the world. Here are our inspirational quotes. Thomas Edison says, "If we all did the things we are really capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves." Archimedes says, "Give me a lever and I'll place to stand, and I shall move the earth." Here are some of the inventions that changed the world. Archimedes came up with pi. Pi is often used in mathematics to determine the circumference and area of a circle. Edison's light bulb design could produce 13 continuous hours of light. Edison says, "I haven't failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Here is their obstacle comparison. Thomas Edison suffered from horrible hearing and people copying his inventions. Archimedes' obstacles were that the Romans kept invading his city and the fact that he had no writing materials. They both had in common that they had to keep redoing their inventions. Here are the impacts of Thomas Edison. He came out with the light bulb, motion picture, phonograph, and storage battery. The light bulb allows people to see and work longer hours, increasing productivity. The motion picture allows moving images to be recorded, creating entertainment. The phonograph records sound, allowing people to record music and conversations. Storage batteries allow electricity to be stored for a later date. He helped his friend Henry Ford by designing the battery. Here are Archimedes' impacts. He came up with pi, the lever, hydrostatics, and a death ray. He used pi to determine the area and circumference of a circle. For the lever, he figured out how and why the lever worked. Hydrostatics is the idea that if you insert an object into water, some of that water will be displaced. A death ray was proven to never work, but he made designs for it to burn and sink attacking ships.
Edison did not invent the first electric light bulb. He invented the first commercially practical incandescent light. Edison bought the patent on what was probably the first invented light bulb. Later, he came across Joseph Wilson Swan, who had developed and patented a working light bulb. Edison made Swan a partner and eventually bought him and his patent out, giving him full ownership of the patent. Edison patented a system for electrical distribution in 1880 in order to capitalize on his electric lamps.
In summary, our theme was thinking outside of the box can create large impacts on the world. In other words, you owe a lot to these people who came up with all of the things that make our world work.